Divine Masculine Monday. So I am recording this on July 25th, which is the day without time. The only reason that I'm bringing up the date is because this is like a zero set point when it comes to energetic field. So as we are approaching the new moon in Leo, and we are now in Leo season, there's a lot of support coming in to help us just activate our highest and greatest life, to be on our highest timeline, to really just take control of our lives and manifest the goals and the dreams that we want, right? Our happily ever after, which we all deserve, right? We absolutely deserve. So I'm gonna pull some power animals, cards as usual. We're gonna talk to the angels and ancestors as well today. And then because it is a day without time, I'm also going to pull from the Gateway Oracle because we're in a whole brand new gateway. We're going into the last part of 2022. And we have the ability to do so consciously or unconsciously. I'm stepping into consciousness because I am a big, big fan of having control over my own life and manifesting my own destiny and being the captain of my ship. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. I see. Oh, got two big messages right here for the Divine Masculine. So, raccoon, resourcefulness. You have all the resources you need. You have all the resources you need. It starts internally, right? And so, we're at this, again, zero point where we can put out in the universe, you know what? This is the happily ever after that I'm looking for. And now I'm open to start receiving the guidance, the resources, whatever it takes in order for me to get these blessings, right? I'm really just being open to it, to be receptive to help, be receptive to opportunities, paying attention to the signs, the synchronicities, the guidance that you're getting, right? Everything is here internally starting, and all the external things will be added unto you if you're open to them, okay? Cougar, confidence. Be bold and take charge. Take charge. Be the CEO of your life. Be the captain of your ship. If you're not, this is 222, if you're not writing the play of your life, then you're an extra in somebody else's play. So, how do you want that to? Those doves? Might have been doves. Might have been doves. How do you want that to play out, right? Like, literally, how do you want that to play out? Do you want to just be the extra in somebody else's play, or are you ready to write your own book, right? Just had a beautiful talk with one of my clients the other day, and she's like, "This book is coming to an end." I said, "Yeah, this book is coming to an end, but every time a book is over," I said, "what's happening in the background?" Right? I said, "Somebody might have published a book, but they've already been working on the second book in the background, right? That's how publishing works. So you might have been ending this, but you've been working on this other book this whole time. Now that this is coming to an end, right? You're done with the book signings. You're done. It's already in print. Now you get to focus your energies on this book. What do you want this book to be about? Pain and trauma or joy and happiness, right? Poverty and illness or abundance and well-being. You decide. You decide. Got a ringing in my left ear, so I don't know if some of you are starting to activate your clairaudience abilities. Wow, I just had a ringing in my left ear, and then look what comes up. Look what comes up. Koala, empathy. Speak less and listen more. Listen more. And it happened on my left side, which is our receiving side, our receptive side, our feminine side. So it's time for you to listen. It's like, what are we on week 6 where you guys are being told to tap into your divine feminine energies and to listen and to be more empathic, right? And this isn't just about with the outside of your circle. This is starting with yourself. Like listening more to yourself, listening to your higher self, listening to your soul's guidance, tapping into your own inner energy, not letting your fan club and your tribe and everybody who got a comment on your life to keep talking you into these circles, right? People love to comment on stuff that they have they're not going to deal with the outcomes, right? And everyone can have an opinion about your life, but at the end of the day, you're the one that has to deal with the shit show of the things that you've accepted or the joys of the things that you've accepted or received, right? Like you're the one that has to deal with your life at the end of the day, good or bad, indifferent, whatever. Like you're the one that has to deal with it. So everyone can say what they want to say, but at the end of the day, it's your life to lead. Yours. Yours, 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 yours. yours. They may wish you well, they may have your best interests at heart, but at the end of the day, you need to trust into your own intuitive guidance and follow your heart and where you're being guided from your higher self, not from your ego self. Filtering things through your heart. And you're being told to listen more. Listen beyond hearing, right? It's like, let's say you get some advice from somebody that you don't really like, right? But it's not about the messenger, it's about the message. You may not like this person, right? You may not resonate them, you may not be feeling them in general, but what they said could hold great value to you if you're willing to listen, right? Tapping out of your emotions, observing, not absorbing. Just listen. You'd be surprised how many people just tell on themselves just by sitting there in silence. People are uncomfortable with silence. It's so 5:55. I sit there and I listen. I let people talk and talk and talk, and then not necessarily say anything because not everything needs a comment. And just let them talk. Because sometimes a person just is talking it out loud and they're just talking to their own head. They don't even really need you to comment. They just need someone who's gonna be sitting there and what? Listen, 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 listen. Hey, okay, Eagle. Bottom of the deck. And it's funny because I shuffled and this came out again. So, Coyote, wise fool, accept your follies and find the teaching in them. Accept your follies and find the teaching in them. Listen, listen, right? I just told you, listen. Mistakes happen. Okay, so what? You made a mistake. All right, so what? When my kids make a mistake, I go, okay, you made a mistake. All right, you fucked up. Cool. What did you learn? I say that to my adult children. I say that to my babies. What did you learn? Because if you miss the lesson, guess what? You get to repeat all over again. And this time it may not be as simple or soft or as easy. What did you learn? Mistakes happen. All right, you fucked up. Cool. Now what? Moving on, right? It was a lesson there. What did you learn, right? Sometimes we can feel a little foolish by the mistakes we made, like, oh, I should have known better. I should have thought better. All right, shoulda, woulda, coulda. So what? You didn't. So here we are. Now, what did you learn, and are you ready to move forward? That's it. Wisdom comes from knowing that we don't know everything. I told you I'm a great teacher and I'm a great leader because first, I'm a great student. First and foremost, I know that I don't know everything. Every day I find a way to learn something. I'm always in a class or in a course or doing something to just better my life, and not because I'm going to get degrees or certificates out of it, because 97, 99 probably percent of the stuff that I do, there's no accolades for it. That's for my personal growth and development. I go hard on myself because I want to be the best version of me, and I want to show up for my tribe and my team and my family and my children and my friends the best way that I can, right? So the more work that I do in the spiritual realm and the more healing that I do and the more like evolving that I go, I know that I can show up better for the people in my tribe. That's it. That's why I do it. And I make mistakes along the way. I haven't always been great at reading cards. Wasn't always a great channeler for the angels, right? And sometimes my ego can go get in the way and we have these little battles, but at the end of the day, I'm trying and I'm showing up. And I know if I mess up, guess what? And I know what not to do again the next time. Point blank simple. Point blank simple. All right, angels and ancestors. And some of you need to start speaking your truth because I was having no throat problems before I connected with the divine masculine energy. So there's some throat activations and clearings that are going to be happening with you guys. Throat chakra is our fifth chakra. That is the color blue. You can eat foods that are going to support you that are blue in color, like blueberries, obviously, would be so good. Um, Connecting with blue crystals, lapis lazuli, sodalite, things like that. But really just giving yourself, oh, beautiful angel feather, um, giving yourself an opportunity to speak your truth, to speak from a place of truth, right? To allow your voice to be heard, whether that's using your discernment and knowing when to dial it back. Actually, that's big for you guys here because it's not so much about you speaking up, but knowing how to speak less. knowing that everything does not warrant a comment, knowing that you don't always have to defend yourself, right? There's big things here, like literally just listening and observing and not absorbing, not taking everything personally. Understand that people are out here just projecting their fears and their worries onto us, right? And that's okay. That's their way of keeping themselves safe and keeping themselves small. It doesn't have anything to do with you. All right. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. What does divine masculine collective need to know at this time? Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. What does divine masculine collective need to know at this time? Ego, hey boo, see from a higher perspective. Absolutely. See from a higher perspective. This is the energy of observe and not absorb, right? Eagles fly high. They look at the big picture of things. But when they're ready to zone in on one thing, you better not get in their way, right? And so there's the energy there for you. Like, listen, look at things from a higher perspective. See the big picture right now. And understand that when you're focused and when you're ready, nothing will be able to get in your way. Nothing is going to be able to stop you. Look at these freaking talons. Do you really want to be accidentally caught up in that when the eagle is trying to like grab its prey? Do you want to accidentally get those talons in your body? No, no, no. I don't want no beef, right? I want no smoke with the eagle. So elevating, observing, not absorbing, seeing the big picture, refocusing, and then going forward and knowing that nothing will get in your way. That's a beautiful, 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 beautiful. Bottom of the deck, animal guardian. Trust your what? Your instincts. How do we trust our instincts, divine masculines? Oh, we have to tap into our intuition. We have to make sure our sacral chakra is nice and balanced. We're gonna amplify that beautiful orange color. We're gonna get some orange foods, maybe. We're gonna listen to some binaural beats, whatever we can do to support our sacral chakra, right? The divine feminine energy, our creativity, our sensuality. We're tapping into that. We're tapping into our inner voice. We're filtering it through our heart chakra, right? And then we're trusting the intuitive guidance that we're getting. We're trusting the intuitive guidance that you're getting. It doesn't help if you receive messages from heaven and you don't pay attention to them. It doesn't help to ask for answers from the angels and not follow through with it. Like, what is the purpose? What is the purpose? It's like me asking someone for advice and being like, "Oh, okay," and them being like, "Oh, just make a left right there and you'll be fine." And me going, "Okay," just standing here. It's like, well, why'd you ask me where to go if we're just gonna stand here? Like, just go make the left and you'll be where you need to go. And I'm like, okay. Or I go the other way. What's the purpose? Or I go or I make a right and then I get tight because I didn't get to where I'm going. Well, you were told to go left, so why didn't you listen? Oh, well, because it looked, it was dark over there and I wasn't sure. All right, well, you know, that was the left turn that you needed to make. So yeah, that part. You need to listen. 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 And then move. Listen and move. Listen and act. Trust the guidance that you're receiving. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. I connect with the Divine Masculine Collective right now. What do they need to know at this time? What messages are going to serve their highest and greatest good? Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Wow. Taking action, the first card out. You cannot make this up. Literally can't make this up. I'm so done with y'all. That's the one that flew. Taking action. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless opportunities. Like, listen, gotta be joyful about this stuff. It's not like you're getting set up out here. Like, that's not what this is. Like, this is love. This is passion. This is the universe, like, pouring into you. This is the universe being like, yo, we want you to have all this goodness. You gotta be quiet and listen and then move. It's time to go to Starbucks. What? You know what? Let me just get dressed and go to Starbucks because I don't know why I'm being told to go to Starbucks, but the last time I didn't follow my intuition, I missed $1 million deal. I'm not doing that again. That type of energy. Like, let's go. Let's go. Opening to love. My heart is open. We are filtering all of our decisions, all of our actions through the center of our heart. I don't make a move until I connect to my heart center first, because I don't want my ego to be in charge. I know that my ego is trying to keep me safe, but my ego is working out of fear, and I'm a child of love. And so everything has to be filtered through love. God is love. You are a child of God. You're the flesh and blood embodiment of love here on earth. Allow that to be how you move. Your saving grace. Emerging into grace. I open my soul to grace. What is grace? Grace is unmerited, unearned favor from the Most High God. This is something that you receive that man can't take credit for. Are you open to that? Are you open to that? Whenever I ask for blessings nowadays, because I learned this beautiful little caveat, kind of like my caveat when I pray for something, I'll be like, oh God, can I have this beautiful Cadillac, red Cadillac, 4-door, or something better, right? That's my or something better. I always throw the caveat in or something better, because what if that 4-door red Cadillac that I want isn't actually the greatest car, right? Maybe there's something wrong with it. But the black one might be where it's at and in a better price range and last longer and not have anything wrong with it. And that was something better. So I'm going to give it to the universe, give me something better. Why? Because they're coming in. Okay, I don't know where the eagle card went, but they're coming in with the eagle energy, right? The higher perspective. How did you get back there? Right? So that's why I always say something better. And that's the same thing now with grace, right? When I ask for things, when I'm praying for things and I'm putting my manifestations out there, right? I'm covering it under grace. May I receive these things under grace. Under grace. In the most perfect or miraculous way. Why? Because I want to make sure that whatever I get or whatever I'm manifesting, whatever I'm putting out there, I'm covered. And grace is going to cover everything. There's a story in Florence Scovel Shinn's book, and where she's talking about this in grace and manifestations and things like that. And there was a woman who wanted like $1,000 for her family. Cool. So next thing you know, her daughter like manifests this car accident, and in the car accident they end up getting $1,000. Now, did the mom want the daughter to get in a car accident to get $1,000? No, obviously not. Like, what parent is going to want their child to get like in a car accident to get this money? They're not. But you put the little caveat in there under grace, guess what? $1,000 is going to come and nobody gets hurt, right? And so now when I'm manifesting things, I'm like, oh my Lord, I would love to, live in this beautiful home, blah, 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 that or something better. Or, Lord, please grant me this beautiful new home. I would love to live there, blah, 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 under grace, that or something better. I add both. Under grace, something better. Under grace and something better. I'm covering all areas. I'm making sure everybody's good. And I know that if it's not meant for me, then I won't get it. And I'll get something of equal value or something better. So if I'm asking for $100, I'm putting it under grace, and I'm asking for something better. And guess what? I was actually in alignment with receiving like $10,000. Why would I shortchange myself by just blocking it with 100? No, I want that or something better. Because I don't know that maybe the universe is trying to bless me with like $10,000 and I didn't see it coming. So instead of playing myself, I'm just gonna put it out there for the something better. So just putting that out there for you, because I want you to just step into that energy. Like, you have all these intuitive guidances that are being given to you. You're being told to listen. You're being told to pay attention to the lessons that are coming available for you. And you're being told that grace is here for you. Grace is here. It's covering you if you allow yourself to receive it. Bottom of the deck. Oh, my Lord. And right under that. Ooh, trusting your intuition. But bottom of the deck was starting fresh, right? A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. That's coming in. We just stepped into Leo season. We have a Leo new moon coming up. These new beginnings are here to support and to love on you if you're open to it. And under that was trusting your intuition, right? My life is truly guided. It really is. Are you paying attention to the signs and the synchronicities that you're getting? Divine masculine, like, open yourself up to receive these blessings. There's nothing wrong with being in your feminine energy and tapping into your intuition and your instincts. We all have masculine and feminine energy in us. And some days we're a little bit more on one side, and some days we're a little bit more on the other side, and we're trying to just get that into balance. So that's what you're being guided to here. Like, get yourself into balance. You have this beautiful masculine energy that has you go, 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 go. Fantastic. You're ready to go. You're ready to step up. You're ready to take charge. You're ready to do all that. but on which actions? Are you just forcing things to happen because your ego is telling you need to force things to happen and make things happen by this fake ass timeline? Or are you being guided to take action because the energy feels right and it just makes sense? Those are two different conversations, right? Those are two different conversations. There's a I need to make this happen because of how it looks externally, and there is I'm making this happen because this feels good. And if I don't make this happen, it doesn't, like, it just, everything about me just wants to just do this, to feel and to step into it and allow it to flow. Be there, receive it, receive it. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you, and I shall see you, my beautiful divine masculines, next week. Later.